welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Before I get started, make sure y'all like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, today's gonna be my labor and delivery story time. So, Princess Honesty was delivered November the 27th at 8:48 p.m. She was 7 pounds 11 ounces. So yeah, let's get started. So my contractions and labor actually started 3 days before I actually went into the hospital. So I'm gonna start with the day I went in. So that was a Monday. I had went in to the doctor at night. It was around 8 o'clock. Contractions were bad. They were already going on 3 days before I actually went to the doctor. So I've been having contractions for a minute. But I did not go in because they hurted. But I just knew they were going to get more attention than that. So they were manageable, but they hurt. And I want to get to this at the end of the video. I'm not going to even say it right now. But so finally when I got to the point where okay, I can't take it, I went in Monday. I went to the doctor that night. They tested me. I only dilated I think she said a type 1, so it's like a fingertip. Yeah. So they checked my cervix and stuff, my blood pressure, and my contractions. In order for them to keep me there, I would have to dilate within an hour that I was there. That never happened. So they ended up sending me back home. And when I sent back home, the rest of the 90 day, I was contracting badly. Yeah. So I went in Tuesday. Night, the next day, and they checked my cervix again. I had dilated 1.5 centimeters, and thank you. I want to just say thank you to the nurse because she was so sweet. She didn't send me back home. She seen that I was in a lot of pain. Then I came in the other day. I was more talkative, but I was having a contraction during the time I was chit chatting. Or when I came in, my face was full of tears. So she's like, "Girl, yeah, you going through it. This is real labor." But honey boo, I've been doing this for about 3 days now, 4. But no, they weren't that intense then. So she took me back yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let you sign your consent papers, I think. So that gave me relief that I knew they want to check me in. I was gonna stay. So she let me sign my papers and check my cervix and stuff. And she said, okay, they had room. They were waiting for a labor and delivery room to get open. So I had to go back to the other room I was at before then. And that was I don't know what room that was or what she called it, but it wasn't comfortable. So I waited there. When I came in the room after checking my cervix, my mucus plug came out. So I knew it was real after that. So after the mucus plug had came out, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's gonna get serious, because I know that they say after your mucus plug come out, sometimes you can start contracting more frequently, and you know that labor is real. So I waited there in the room for about an hour again, and contractions were still going. Finally, I ended up eventually going to labor and delivery room, still having contractions. It was my granny and my baby's father up there with me at the moment, and then my mom came a little later on. And I was still having my contractions, and they were really painful. They were really painful for me, and I was only 1 centimeter, baby. I was only 1.5 centimeters, honey boo boo. So I waited, and when they checked my cervix, I was still at 1.5 centimeters. So I'm already drained from the contraction, y'all. Those contractions are no joke. I was gonna wait to say this at the end of the video, but I'm gonna say it now. Whoever says that contractions are like period cramps, but 10 times worse, they're lying. Those things, no. Period cramps, I can handle period cramps. Them joints right there, that was I don't even know how to describe it. A pain. It hurt. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. So if y'all watching the video, y'all pregnant. I'm not gonna say it because it's different for everybody, but they hurt. and it's no joke. So let me get back. Okay, so I was still at 1 centimeters, and you know, if you're like I was having my contractions, but they weren't hard enough to open me up to dilate. So with that being said, they had to give me, they were asking that I want to get the Pitocin. And that speeds up your labor and makes sure, not speed up your labor, well, yes, it does. But it makes sure contractions come harder and more frequently back to back so they can, so your cervix can dilate. And at that point, I was crying, I was shaking because I was nervous. Like, well, I'm already having contractions back to back. They already hurt me. So if I get this Pitocin stuff, I'm going to be hurting even 10 times worse. So I was going through like a mental breakdown. And my granny was there, my mom there talking to me like, you know, if you know, we want you to have the baby. The baby needs to come out. You want to have it naturally. But if I'm going at the rate I'm going, I probably would have had to get a C-section. And I don't want that. So I gathered myself up through the pain I was going through. And I got the Pitocin. And I asked them, one good thing that helped me is that they had a jacuzzi tub in there, and that helped me a lot with my contractions. It didn't take them all the way away, but it helped me manage with them because like you're floating. Only thing I didn't like is that the water was not warm enough for me, and it couldn't be warm enough, that warm, because they were like the baby and stuff. But that helped me cope with my contractions, and I stayed in there for about 30 minutes. Still having contractions, and then I got out. Still feeling my contractions, and then I think I didn't doze off. I dozed off for a minute, but it's not like a doze off where you get a deep sleep. I woke back up because I was still feeling the contractions. So then they checked me again, and I finally dilated to 2 centimeters, and your girl got the epidural because, baby, yeah, I just want to salute all the moms, my granny, my mom, all your moms out there, you beautiful creatures who sit there and did not get the epidural and had your baby completely natural, like for real, y'all, all jokes aside, all props to them, because that pain, if you made it all the way to 10 centimeters and push out a baby with no medication, oh my God. Salute you. That's like bravery right there. Just to imagine me having to go go all the way to 10 centimeters or feeling the pain that I was already feeling was just like a done deal. I won't be able to do it. Some people were able to manage that. My sister actually made it all the way to 6 centimeters with no epidural. I guess it just depends on who you are and your pain tolerance, but mine was definitely at a 0. And I was already drained and overwhelmed with the contractions coming back to back, especially with the Pitocin. So finally I got the epidural. And that didn't hurt that bad. It's only when they like shot that stuff on my back, I felt like a short pain in my right hip. And then after that, I got numb. Now this is where stuff started getting funny at, you know, because this is what they did not tell me. This is what they did not tell me during you have your epidural. My epidural kept running out, okay? And it was running out like every 4 hours or so. But I had a button to keep pressing it. But it got to the point where I pressed it twice because I didn't want to get myself like too, you know, too much medication, or, you know, while I'm still having the baby in my stomach. But I got the epidural so I wouldn't have to feel my contractions. So the doctor ended up coming in, or the whatever they call it, and he ended up putting more of the, I guess, the epidural right into my back, because I had the button, but he ended up sticking like pressing like more of something in my back. And that helped and numbed me all the way. But again, it went away. The epidural ran out like 3 times. And to the point where I kept pressing in until I got real numb and I couldn't feel nothing at all. So finally, they were checking me. I got to 5 centimeters, and I kind of stayed at 5 centimeters for about 2 hours. So they upped the Pitocin, and the contractions started back again. They were hitting hard and harder. Then it went to 5. Then I jumped to 6. Everything's still going good. The only thing that kept bothering me was they kept having to fix the you know, like those little straps you see in the video sometimes on the stomach with the contraction monitor and the heart monitor. For some reason, my baby kept moving around as she does now. She was a matter of fact, she was a busybody in my stomach. She's definitely not a busybody now, but when she was in the womb, that girl was moving all over the place. So they had to kept coming in and fixing it and trying to find what her heartbeat was and all this crazy stuff. So I got to 6 centimeters, 7. Everything was going good. I just was dilating pretty good. Finally, they checked me after the 6, and they're like, okay, you're 9 centimeters. And it's like, dang, okay, cool, I'm at 9. And when you get the upper door, y'all, it's such a relief. You can tuck, honey. You feel better. Like, you can just, more relief. It was just the positions they were putting me in, they were making me uncomfortable, and then my legs were so heavy and numb, so I had to kept turning on each, they kept flipping me on each side and stuff. So finally, I got to 10, and one of the nurses came in. I got ready to do my practice pushing. They gave me a breathe mask, and I believe that I breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in again, and then push like you're like having to poop. That's when they told me, like, when I feel like I have to poop, let them know. And it was kind of, I felt like I had to poop, but it was like, oh my God, I can't hold it type thing. So I did my practice pushing, and they said I was doing a really good job. Actually, y'all, they said your girl was a pro because I told them when my contractions were coming. I didn't feel my contractions, but I know when they're coming because my stomach will still get tight, but it wasn't painful. So when my doctor came in, I was ready to go. Here's where the little complication came in at, and it kind of scared me a little bit. And the doctors are really nice to keep you calm. When they notice stuff, is that my baby? No. When they notice stuff, with the baby, they don't like tell you. They like say something or like, oh, they flip me around and stuff. Like, baby didn't like that, but they won't like say like stuff to make you like panic or whatever. So later on, I did find out after I had my baby that her heart rate was dropping during the time of my labor. And the nurses, they didn't like bring anything up to me about it. They were really calm with it, and they made sure that I was stress-free during my labor and my contractions. And I appreciate them for that, because if I didn't know her heart rate was dropping, it would have stressed me out. So I'm going to explain a little bit right here. My baby's head was like really big when she came out, and they had to use a suction cup thing to help me out a little bit for getting her out from, because my birth canal was a little small. So they end up taking a machine and putting on her head and kind of like sucked her up a little bit. But I did great on my push-in. As they said, I was a pro. I just needed a little bit more help with getting her out because her head was a little bit too big. And I gotta watch the video. I don't know how many times I pushed, but I did pretty good. Pretty good. And she came on out.
Hi. You're out a minute.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Are you?
You're going to cut between those two metal clamps there. It's tougher than you think, actually, interestingly. Oh, look at you go. Like a champ, man. I love it.
Here she is.
Do you want to see her? She definitely wants to see her.
Girl, I just cried. My baby did not cry when she came out, y'all. My baby did not cry when she got no shine. My baby was just, she had like a little fluid, not a little fluid, but some of the, just a little bit. I tried to insert a clip of what she was doing when she came out. And it was like an unreal moment when they set her on my chest. I was like, oh my God, this is actually my baby. Oh my goodness, this is my baby. I want to be with her forever. It was so precious. She came out looking just like her mama. So, she did not cry. And so let me go ahead and like and subscribe to this video. And I'm also going to be having a video of my morning routine with my little one. And other videos are going to be on the way. So I'll see you guys later. Say bye. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Goodness. Hey, why are you so red, honey? It's so Now you look crazy. Say, see you guys later. Uh-oh.